Hi, welcome back to Blue Mountain Bushcraft and Outdoors. Today I'm going to show you a new knife offering from Cold Steel. Stand by. So earlier this year when I got Cold Steel's special projects catalog in the mail, I was flipping through it, saw that they had upgraded a lot of their folding line with higher grade steels, which I thought that was a great thing. They've got their triad lock, which is arguably probably one of the strongest folding knife locks on the market. Now with the upgrade to steel and some other materials, they're putting out some pretty high-end stuff. But there was one model in there that I took notice to that was still using their old tried and true AUS 8. It was a brand new model. So this knife that caught my eye is a folding knife, and it is the Cold Steel Finwolf. That's right, it's a Scandi ground folding pocket knife. How could I resist? Let's put this down on the stump. We'll go over the specs, talk about it, show you some of its capabilities, and see if this is something that might interest you. All right, so when you order the Finwolf, this is the box that it comes in. Nothing fancy. All right, so the Finwolf has a 3.5-inch blade made from Japanese AUS 8 steel, which has always had a very good reputation from Cold Steel. The blade thickness is 3 mil. Probably about 1/8 of an inch thick. The handle is 4 3/8 inch long, and it is made from what they call Grivex, which is some sort of a polymer material. It's a two-piece design, does look like it can be taken apart. I have not tried to do so. It has an ambidextrous pocket clip designed for tip-up carry only. I have this set up for right-hand carry. The weight on this is 3.4 ounces and the overall length is 7 7/8 inch. What makes this knife unique to other designs on the market is this is a true Scandi ground blade. There are not a whole lot of these on the market, and the ones that are out there, as far as a folding pocket knife, are fairly expensive. At 3.4 ounces, this knife is extremely lightweight. It almost disappears in your pocket. The clip is fairly unobtrusive. It's very strong, seems like excellent quality. It rides, I don't know, probably midway in the pocket. So your pants pocket is right here. You've got about this much sticking out. Currently, as far as I know, the only color is this olive drab color. Again, Cold Steel uses their triad lock on this, and as I said before, the triad lock is probably one of the strongest, if not the strongest, locking mechanism for a folding knife on the market today. Essentially, this is a lock back design, kind of like you would see on a buck knife from yesteryear. But it's got this extra piece in here that the blade rests up against and takes all the pressure from the blade, which removes all the pressure from the lock. So these things are extremely strong. Okay, so straight out of the box, the Finwolf came extremely sharp. No problem slicing paper. This knife has dual thumb studs. You can see on this side of the blade that it is slotted for a screwdriver. Now this is actually fairly important because those of you who are familiar with Scandi blades know that the method of sharpening one of these things is to lay that bevel flat on your stone and sharpen like that. Well, if you're going to do that with this knife, from here back, these thumb studs get in the way. All right, it won't allow you to lay this all the way down to where you can get full contact with the bevel to properly sharpen the knife. So in order to do that, you're going to need to remove these thumb studs. If those thumb studs being in the way of you sharpening is a problem for you, there's plenty of exposed blade material here for you to be able to grab it and just open it like that. You can take those thumb studs off and probably never miss them. However, if you choose to take those thumb studs off, you can't do one of my favorite things you can do with a pocket knife, which is to sit there and go like this. So you can see the grips on either side are dished out to give you good access to the thumb studs, either right hand or left hand. And you can also see that the thumb studs are the same size on both sides. So if you're a lefty, no problem. Switch that pocket clip over and you're good to go. So now you're asking yourself, Mike, how well does this thing do knife stuff? It does it pretty darn well. This blade profile lends itself really well to food prep and food processing, and it does a great job with fine tasks in wood. Let's readjust the camera and I'll show you some of that. All right, with any knife test that I typically do, one of the first things I want to know is if this blade can baton. Let's find out how well the Fenwolf will baton. You didn't really think I was going to start pounding it through that log, did you? This grind lends itself to doing fine work. You can see this is just doing a heck of a job tearing through this wood. Okay, the edge is great. How about the spine? Well, spine, it's nice, sharp, 90 degrees. See how it does it with a little bit of fat wood. So, no problem scraping material there. That actually went up too easily, so let's do a little demo here on this Light My Fire fire steel. Digging method. No problem. Scraping method. Very controllable. Alright, well, we've done some carving, we've done a little feathering. How's the edge look? So what are my thoughts on the cold steel Fenwolf? I gotta tell you, so far I really like it. I love the blade geometry and the design. It's a good useful length, 3.5 inches. It's not too short, not too long. The handle material should prove to be pretty durable for, normal knife usage. The triad lock is exceptionally strong. The action's good, and it's light. It's really light. This thing is going to do pretty much everything that I demand out of a good pocket knife. The Aussate steel is extremely corrosion resistant. It's got great heat treat, holds an edge well, and is easy to sharpen. The only downfall that I see to it is when it does come time to sharpen, these thumb studs are going to come off, but frankly, that's a trade-off that I'm willing to pay. Handles are comfortable. I like this knife. If the Cold Steel Finn Wolf looks like it is a knife that might interest you, I will put a link to Amazon down below where I purchased mine. They run about 35 bucks. Very fair price for a knife of such excellent quality. Guys, if you liked the video, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up. If you want to continue to see more videos like this, do me a favor and click the subscribe button. Really appreciate that. Leave any comments you like down below. I try and answer each and every one of them. And if you'd like to talk more in depth about this knife or any other knife or any other outdoor related topic, come over to our Facebook group, Blue Mountain Bushcraft and Outdoors. Again, link down below. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed it. I'm personally really excited about this knife, and I'm happy to finally have it in hand. And I think you will be too. All right, guys, take care. See ya. Bye.